I don't know what it said though. Press while holding shift to dash, press Z to start. Oh, buddy, I wanted to look at everything. Don't tell me it carries on here. Okay.
So that happened. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Saihate Station. I am sorry for the little bit of the lower energy intro than the usual, but I had a bit of a busy day yesterday, and I am still kind of reeling from that because I had an event I covered real quick. But, and by real quick I mean like 6 hours. But that is why I wasn't able to upload yesterday, and I'm terribly sorry for that. It should have been this episode, but I am here now to continue. But I believe I still remember. Don't worry. It's hi. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't actually expect there to be something behind me during this. She's behind me, smiling. So, I'm hallucinating now, huh? Or is all of this a hallucination? Do you mean the whole train situation? I mean, I don't know. But you're terribly calm for this, Haru. I'm surprised. Oh, okay. She's not there anymore. A reflection of me in my haggard face. Nothing much has changed. I remember that there was something that I was actually kind of concerned about. Having edited the last episode, I don't remember what it particularly was. Well, that's I'm sorry for that, but I'm surprised that was not jump scare really, but like that was a very calm portrayal. Oh, it says this is the electrical room, but the keyhole is broken. So it can't be opened with the actual key. If we had a thin object, perhaps you could pick the lock. You know how to do that? I've seen it done in the movies. We could use a knife to open the door, I think. The rusty knife that I just got. Speaking of things that we just got, I was informed in the last episode that I can actually use the wine on the characters. I don't know if that's going to consume it though. That's something that I'm worried about. As I illuminated his hands with the lighter, I watched him intently. There! It's open. Let's go, senpai. Tatsunami looked like he's done this before. I mean, okay. I'm not gonna judge the guy for knowing how to pick locks. I know how to pick some locks. Doesn't mean I'm somebody bad. But hey, I don't know. Tatsunami could be. Could you get that good just by imitating movies, I wonder? Yeah, maybe he's a really good visual learner. But I will. Oh, it is. Deeper wine, cooking apples in it would impart a nice aroma. I'm gonna save real quick, and then I'm gonna use it. Because if I consume it, I don't really want to do that. Oh, it's for both of them. Let's do it on Shion, sure. No thanks. I don't feel like drinking. Oh. Haru? This wine looks incredibly tasty. Well, I should be fine if I just take a tiny sip. Oh, I drank a small mouthful of wine. I don't feel so good. Oh no. Senpai, listen to me. Just get it out, you'll feel better. We are in the bathroom. I can't. This stomach is empty. Bro, I didn't know Haru was such a lightweight. I guess it's come to this. Senpai, forgive me. Is Shion gonna stick his finger in my mouth? Feeling better, I hope? I'm really sorry I had to do that. Why are you sorry that he had to do that? Shouldn't he be sorry that he had to do that? And say sorry about drinking the wine, but don't say sorry about you getting kicked in the stomach, dude. No more alcohol for me. If I knew that you were such a lightweight, I would not have given you any alcohol, my guy. That's good. That's something that everybody wants to see. What the? The air in here it's so heavy. And there's... what's that smell? Like something burnt and weird. I don't feel so good.
Senpai, don't stress yourself out. Let me help.
Sure. Thanks. What does that mean? Do we control Shion now? A smell I don't recognize at all. Just like the blood earlier. No. Better not think about it.
Oh.
I mean, we're still gonna have to walk through all of the, blood, but, hi? What's up, Shion?
Senpai, if you need help, talk to me.
Oh, let me think for myself. Let me do it.
Okay, that's too bad.
Why is it too bad that you don't get the help? Like, let me work on this on my own. I want to learn the puzzle. Emergency power system. White is before blue. Red is not the first. White is after red. Green is the last. So that's yellow first, right? So it's yellow, red, white, blue, green. Correct? Correct. Ah, thanks, buddy. The lights are working again. And now, do we get to see all of the blood all around this room?
Huh, looks like the power's back on. Good job, Senpai.
Yeah, I couldn't see it in the dark, but I knew it. This whole room is... Why isn't Tatsunami reacting? Time to get up fast. I mean, I'm assuming, right, but I don't know, that this is basically Haru's Silent Hill. Right? Everything's covered in blood, but Tatsunami doesn't really see it. Might be something different. I didn't really want to go there. Hey, you. Still alive, huh?
Hurry up and die already. You make me sick.
I'm gonna be chased again, aren't I? No? Huh? What was that?
We're friends. Yeah? In that case.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, baby, this is the reason why the power was off. Damn it. I'm tired of all of this.
Quick, let's get out of here.
Oh, the door's boarded up. It won't open. Oh, gosh. Use the lighter? No? Oh, gosh, the time still keeps going. Pile of miscellaneous objects for work, perhaps. Fire's here, too. Scorched? No? Okay, fine. I guess I'll use the lighter. Jeez Louise. Boards on fire with the lighter.
Senpai, that won't work. It's taking too long.
Can I Oh, buddy. That's just the floor. I'm assuming there's something here. Machine oil? I'm gonna die. It's been nice knowing all of you guys. Poured the oil out and ignited it. Portraits burst in flames and turned to ash. Oil lighter is now empty. Come on! I had 5 seconds left. I had 5 whole seconds left. If I hadn't gotten the oil, I would have died. Burned to a crisp.
Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. That's a lie. I'm not fine at all. Those voices. It can't just be my imagination. It sounded exactly like them. Them. Either that's a singular them, or that's a multiple them. Neither of it is good. I have no desire to recall those hellish days, but those traumatizing voices are so burned so deep they won't leave. My heart started to beat faster as my worst memories flooded back. No, Haru. Stay calm. Stay calm. Oh! Flashback time.
Look! It's the human germ. Ew, gross. Akinashi, you're polluting the air around you, right? He's so filthy. Why are you even here?
Seriously, can you just die already? Dude, high school kids are so whack, dude. It's either this is high school or middle school, but either way, like, if you're still in school, dude, kids can get so mean. It's crazy. A normal school, a normal classroom, the same unending abuse.
Oh no! My arm touches desk. How disgusting!
Hey, stop that.
It'll rot and fall off.
Uh, hey, you ratted us out, right? That counselor was a pain in the ass. No, how'd they find out about it? I swear, I really didn't know. I'm sure it was someone else. Don't lie to us. Who else could it be? I'm sorry. Hey, enough with this guy. He makes me sick. Let's beat the shit out of him. Alright, we gotta teach him a lesson what happens to snitches. Ready? Here we go. Hey, don't hit his face anymore. They'll see it. Yo, no dodging, you fucking scumbag. Hold him down.
Really?
How mad are you? Well, whatever. I mean, this kind of reminds me of a scene from a movie. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend you go watch it. But at the same time, it's kind of messed up. It's a messed up movie, which it would be all about Lily Chocho. That's the name of the movie. Wherein it's basically a kid with getting troubled by a lot of bullies. His only escape is the forum of a music artist, Lily Chocho. Great music soundtrack, really messed up themes, but it's a really good movie overall. If you have time, I recommend you watch it. But it's not really for like, it's not a happy-go-lucky movie. It's a movie that you just really sit down and kind of think about. It's great, but you know, I think you really is the best. How could anyone endure this? Day in, day out, the hate, the violence. I wanted to run away so many times. I couldn't forgive my classmates who just watched silently, refusing to get involved. I didn't want to become as bad as my tormentors, so I never talked back. Just bear with it. It's easier this way. The victim is also responsible because of who I am. That's what I told myself. But in the end, was it the right thing to do? To them, it was no more than a game. They've probably forgotten that they bullied me. No, I'm pretty sure they don't even realize that they were bullies. But for me, I remember. The anger, fear, and despair I felt 10 years ago are still with me. A black mass in the depths of my belly. Senpai, you should rest a while. Sorry, I'm fine. Let's go. I mean, evidently, right, Shion understands that there's something wrong with Haru. I don't know if Shion heard all of that internal monologue. I doubt it.
Oh, it's so bright in here. What a luxurious space. There's even a restaurant in here.
Tatsunami spoke so blithely as if none of the recent events matter. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like the way that Tatsunami talks, it's like there's nothing happened.
Senpai, I know it must be difficult, but shall we take a little break?
Okay, it seems that, like, we're kind of reaching a cutscene here, but I kind of just want to talk about what happened with Haru, right? Because I don't think that, I mean, of course, it's so easy to talk about this outside of it, right? Being the spectator, being the third person, and of course, standing up to bullying is just really hard because you're in high school, probably you're in middle school, and if you stand up for somebody who's getting bullied, you put yourself in harm's way as well, right? You're probably gonna get punched. You're probably gonna get like continually bullied as well, along with a person. But, right, does that make it better? right? If you're just out of the way and it doesn't happen to you, does it make it better because somebody else is just receiving the suffering, quote unquote, for everybody else, being tormented day in, day out, because quote unquote, at least it's happening to them, not me. Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. And that's easy for me to say, right? But I mean, I've had my fair share of bullies in high school, but at the same time, I've had my fair share of giving space to the people who are also bullied, in the sense that like, I do try to speak up, especially when it happens in class. I tell them to fuck off, and of course, that's a reason for me to also get bullied. But at least the person doesn't feel like they're alone. And I talk to people who do get bullied, after class. Talk to them about their interests. I talk to them about stuff they're into, the books that they're reading. I give them a space. And that's not because I want to be like benevolent or whatever. That's not because I think of myself as a higher person or some shit like that. But it's mostly because like, fuck, I don't want them to feel like they're alone. Because that's horrible. It's really horrible. And I guess it's kind of why I do have this channel. One of the reasons why I started way back when I had my channel before, was because I wanted to make a space for people, aside from me to play games, but it's just okay, have a little space for people to forget other stuff that's happening in the world, discuss with other people about the games that we're playing, right? And it just makes them happy, and it makes me happy when I see something like that. But yeah, if you see somebody get bullied, if anything, at least provide them a space to know that they're not alone. At least let them know. Because it's hard. It's hard. It really is. And I've seen some people who weren't able to get that space, but they persevered, and they were able to find their own communities. But at the same time, that's not reassurance that like that'll happen to everybody, right? But that's me. That's my input on it. So let's keep it going. It's precisely in times like this that we need to rest. He must be forcing himself to stay positive for my sake. Yeah, you're right. Excellent! Look at all this. You got a cafe, a kitchen? How about the table with flowers? Oh no. Do you remember what I talked about in the last episode where I'm like, oh no, is this some killing stalking shit? Like, don't tell me they were into each other way back when, and it's a matter of like, because there are people who find pathetic people attractive, and that's crazy to me. Tatsunami's so caring. Maybe a break would be nice. Like, there are people out there who go for people who are just stumbling along life, and it makes them feel good about that, and that's messed up. We sat down. That's comfortable. Senpai, can we chat for a while? Sure. Yeah, why not? Great! Thank you. It's been a while since we talked. Just the two of us. It makes me think how often we used to get lunch together. Yeah, that was, 2 years ago? Good times. Do you remember? When we went out for ramen that one time. Oh, right. Oh? Oh, I'm sorry. This kind of caught me off guard. This is a real, probably stock footage of a desk. Senpai, shall we have lunch together? After a few months on the job, I got used to the work, and I also felt a bit closer to Tatsunami. Until he joined, there wasn't anyone I could talk to easily. And because we're the same age, we often met outside of work as well. Sure, let's go. Where are we eating today? Today, I picked a special place. Come on, don't tell me it's another lunch buffet. Nope, not even close. You'll find out when we get there. I followed Tatsunami to a shopping arcade buzzing with office workers. It's so hot outside.
Luckily, there are empty seats.
Ramen, huh? Haven't had it in a while. This is great.
This is my go-to place. Here, you can supersize your order by 5 times.
I see. As I suspected. Are you ready to order? Is Tatsunami a big heavy eater?
Yes! 1 quintuple ramen with extra veggies, 4 ajitama, chashu, less fat, super firm noodles, kurage, moyashi, nori, takana, negi, no garlic.
Why do we have this music?
And also 1 large fried rice with extra ingredients. And then mentaiko rice and 8 pieces of fried chicken, please.
Should you be eating that much?
Don't worry. You should eat while you can. Who knows when the next chance will be?
That music kind of scared me, but I guess I kind of understand the interpretation of like, this is very strange. Is that so? Can't you just eat when you want to?
Is that how it works?
Well... And what will you have?
Sorry,
1 ramen, half the noodles, please.
Is that really enough? Huh?
Soon, the ramen and all other dishes formed a sizable island on the counter.
This is such a contrast to the music happening earlier.
Looks good.
Let's eat!
A mountain of ramen and various plates lay in front of Tatsunami.
Delicious! Ramen with summer's... Really? Dude, it's hot ramen, hot noodles in the middle of summer? Aren't you sweating an island right now? Bruh.
It's good in the winter, too.
Sure, and spring and fall. Ramen is for all seasons. Tatsunami conveyed huge amounts of food to his mouth with great dexterity.
His appetite impresses me every time, and it makes me happy somehow. While watching him eat, I slurped a mouthful of noodles. The soup contains pork bone broth and soy sauce, rich but not cloying. The thin noodles well coated in the soup slide down easily. Delicious.
It sure is. I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, if only I had a beer now. How great would that be? I knew you'd say that, but we can't drink now, surely. It's the middle of the day. It's just lunch break. In that case, how about getting drinks after work?
Okay, let's go.
I can't drink much, though.
Let's go for sure. It's a promise.
That was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, seeing the CG there, and the amount of stuff that like Tatsunami's eating, that's a lot. But in the end, we didn't go anywhere, did we? Anyway, that ramen was so good. I want to go back there.
Okay, we'll go for sure.
We have sentimental music, guys. We have sentimental music.
Haven't seen you smile in a long time, senpai. You just seem so troubled.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Actually, I was avoiding you the whole time. You needed me during the hard times, I know, but I was scared. It was hard for me too, and I knew, yet I did nothing. Awful, alright? Forgive me. Okay. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me being suspicious of Tatsunami, but that's such a non-apology. I'm sorry for not being there during the hard times. I knew you needed me, but I just was scared. It basically tells me nothing about what he's sorry about, right? I would have loved if there was something about him being sorry about, like, oh, you needed me for this meeting, you needed me when you were being scolded by Miss blah 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 blah. But like, this is just nothing. Gave me nothing. Tatsunami. I will not return the apology. I will thank them for caring. No. In fact, I should thank you for caring about me.
That is not what I said. That is not what I meant to say. I want you to thank you for caring about me in that way. But that made it sound like, oh, thank you for always taking care of me. I don't like that.
I don't know why. I'm just not into that phrasing.
Ah. Although I couldn't do anything for you back then, I'm happy you said that.
I think you know that I've been avoiding you for some time now. No, not avoiding. I wanted to get away from you. We're the same age and started work at the same time. But you're so talented. I couldn't stand seeing you star rise so quickly. I always thought that you were secretly looking down on me so.
I see. Sorry for making you think that way. No, you shouldn't
No, make him apologize. Not make him, but like let him apologize. Don't absolve Tatsunami of guilt and of bro avoided you. Are you kidding me? It's my fault. I just assumed. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Don't absolve him, but say sorry for assuming and say that like, oh, I should have just spoken to you. I didn't try to get to know you. So don't worry about it. Though it's not my place to say that. I don't think that way now. Now it's like when we were friends. You are who you are, Tatsunami.
Senpai! I also think you're still the same person from before.
Before? It was just 2 years ago. Thank you. That's reassuring. But I have to say, Tatsunami, you're really incredible.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Well, even in a situation like this, you stay positive and grounded. You're the reason I calm down. That said, my inferiority complex probably won't go away anytime soon.
Senpai, you always find the good in people. I really admire that.
What?
Senpai, you overestimate me. You have many good qualities too. So,
why don't you listen down? Why don't you tell me what my good qualities are, you know?
So it's fine, really.
It's as if you can read my mind. Thanks? But I'm not smart, and I always make mistakes at work.
That's not true. You're amazing. I've always thought so.
Sorry, my lisp came out there.
Ever since you were born in this world.
Since when?
Since when, you ask? Like I said, from the moment you were born. That's why I call you Senpai, with the utmost respect. To begin with, your current job isn't a good fit for you. You focus on one thing at a time, and your current job requires flexibility.
Well, hold on a sec. Well, how do you know all this? Yeah, I thought that I was just pressing down the button. I didn't know that Tatsunami was just going. Okay, geez Louise, I get it. You're listing it down.
How do you know all this? I just really like analyzing people.
That's a strange hobby. Do you do that for everyone? I mean, I wouldn't say it's strange. I would say it's just more so paying attention to the people around you.
Nope. Just
okay. Maybe that's a little bit worrying. I don't like that. That's a little bit worrying, buddy. Is he making fun of me? We kept chatting for a while, trying to forget our situation. How long has it been since I last talked to someone like this? I've never had anyone I could call a real friend, except Tatsunami. I can be myself around him. We were distant before, but now that we're here like this, it made me really happy. I'm not alone anymore. We'll definitely go home. Together. Okay. This is so interesting because this kind of reminds me, right, of the sense that, like, what brings two people close together except for, like, what is the best way or, like, shortest way to bring two people close together? It's putting them in not necessarily distress, but in an experience where they have to work together, right? And what is this hellscape? Them having to work together, which is interesting to me. But okie dokie. I think this is where I'll leave it off for now. Especially since we have a bunch of stuff to recheck out, and especially since we got the power working again, which is great. We got a few jump scares, but mostly we got a lot of insight as to what happened in their quote unquote past lives. I don't really know if I should call it past lives, since it's just, you know, them, Haru's backstory and Haru and Tatsunami's backstory. But yes, okie dokie. While you're still watching, I just want to say hey. Thank you for being here.